What's up? It's the motherfucking Clear Frame Boys.
Yo, what's up?
We're back.
Good.
We back. Who's with us today, Nestor?
Today we have the beautiful, the lovely, the gorgeous, my girlfriend, Stephanie.
Hi.
Your better half.
My better half.
Right? The infamous Pray for Steph.
Pray for Steph.
Dude.
Should we do it to
Pray
her?
for Steph.
Should we do it to her?
Is it time?
We gonna do it?
I mean, it's a little warm in here.
It
is a little warm in here.
Actually, I am a little bit warm, not to lie.
Let's
Yeah.
my buttons are a little tight.
Oh
we
my
see that.
gosh.
Pablo's wearing it in spirit.
In spirit.
Pray for Steph.
It's actually under my hoodie, but I'm not gonna do that to you guys.
But that's not it, right?
That's not it.
Oh.
I think Jackie has a little something.
For those of you listening,
Oh, how
we're wearing custom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 5 Pray for Steph shirts.
That is. Thank you.
You're welcome. Pablo made them right now.
Thank
That's
you.
why he took
You're
so
welcome.
fucking long.
Yeah.
That's what we were waiting all night for.
Shouts out Nestor for the last minute idea.
Were they worth it?
Yeah.
Barely.
No, it was good. I like it. That's funny.
In other news, too, we have a birthday in the house today, right?
We do. Birthday boy P, Lil P.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. His
Happy
birthday's
birthday.
tomorrow, but there's the parks.
Happy
I
early
told my
birthday
bark
by
for-
like a couple
Thank
of
you.
hours.
Yeah, your birthday's like
literally.
in 2 hours or so.
It's all good.
We're celebrating today
How old are you?
the life of Pablo.
30.
30. Oh, you damn. Oh, yeah.
30,
Fuck.
30.
Fuck, I'm turning 31 this year.
Dang, you guys are old. I'm not in my 30s yet, by the way.
It's all right.
Not yet, you know?
Yeah.
Still young.
You're on the downhill already. Though.
Not yet,
Yeah.
nah. I should be at my peak, but I'm not.
I'm still on my peak.
Life. I don't know about that one.
Estoy en mi peak.
Well, I mean, since it is his birthday, I think he needs to take a shot, right?
Oh, yeah, pour them up.
Yeah.
Let's run it, dude.
All right, so while you do that, you have your bottle over there. While you do that,
Pass the shot glasses.
why don't you, what do we have on today's agenda, Lewis?
Okay, so I got a question for you guys. As always, you know. Today I went a little bit more serious. Have you guys seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
No.
No?
No.
I started
Have you?
it and I stopped.
What?
Have you seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
I don't know what that is.
Nobody's seen this movie?
Nobody's
You've
seen
never
it.
seen it either? We have a song named after it. How did you never see it?
I didn't write the song.
Okay, so in this movie, you guys should watch it, starring Jim Carrey.
It's a deep shot glass.
So if you
That's yours.
in this
Oh,
movie, like whenever people want, like if you've had a bad experience, okay, I'm talking about something.
I'm listening. We have headphones on, bro. Chill. My guy needs to chill.
Yeah.
It's okay.
What did you say, though? I didn't.
Exactly.
Can we run that back?
No, so in the movie, one of the main characters has a bad experience, like they go through like a bad breakup or whatever. There's a service that can erase your memories, so you could choose not to have those bad memories. It doesn't necessarily have to be a breakup; it could just be any bad memory, you know.
Yeah.
So, would you choose to do so if you had that ability?
Oh, you know what? I saw like half of it because I remember that. No, because it creates experiences, and then like, you know, I think it's good to have a broken heart under your belt.
What if you want to forget a hangover or something?
Oh, you mean anything? I thought the whole
Well, I
movie
mean,
was based off of broken
It's
heart.
based off a broken heart, but it doesn't have to be a broken heart. What it could be the death of someone that you care about or something. I don't know.
That's tough because, like
Just
I said,
painful experiences.
yeah, you need those experiences to move on and to learn how to live life. But when you say like a hangover, yeah, I mean, I've had that hangover. Whose is this?
For the audience.
I'll drive us home.
Here.
Yeah, like I don't know. You
Yes.
would erase them?
Straight up, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. She wants to erase me out of her.
I was gonna say the same thing.
So much pain, dude.
She's like, fuck, man, why'd I ever meet this dude?
For real. Fucking 5 years, huh? That's how's it going down?
She's like, yeah, the peak's over.
Peak? When was that? I don't think we ever got there.
Just missed that train.
What about you, P?
Nah,
Yeah?
you can't. I mean, you grow from it.
You don't want to forget.
You really do grow
You don't
from
want
it.
to forget being 30?
Nah, bring it on.
You could just lie and just say you're fucking 25 again.
I can. I mean, I look the part.
Sometimes.
You got them young genes.
Yeah.
Well,
About you?
technically, if you told me you were 15, I'd probably believe.
Yeah. I get
Without the
that a lot.
facial hair, maybe.
I had facial hair when I was 15.
Really?
Yeah, I've been shaving since I was like in middle school. You weren't? You didn't?
Maybe just a chin.
Yeah, I had some chin.
Chin
No, I had
hair.
some I had some mustache.
I didn't have a mustache.
Some upper lip.
It
I
took me a
started
while.
shaving
Actually.
yesterday. Barely.
Well, you, I feel like you've probably thought about this, right? Since you came up with the question.
I forgot how it came up. I think I heard somebody else talking about the movie and I remembered it. No, because like you said, I feel like you have to like those situations help you grow as a person. Like those trials and tribulations.
Mhm.
But I also understand if somebody was going through something like horrific.
Yeah, that's the
maybe,
thing.
maybe
Yeah.
like some trauma or something like.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, which I don't think I've had anything.
Yeah, like I don't have trauma to the
Yeah.
point either.
Just your regular bullshit.
Exactly.
I mean, I wish I could forget my dad, but I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm just kidding. But
Damn. Taking another shot at Nestor like that.
Oh yeah, what the fuck, man?
just kidding, dude.
Everyone just wants to erase me from the
Just
fucking
kidding,
memories.
Dad. No, but anyways, but have you guys watched the Cecil Hotel documentary on Netflix?
Yeah,
No.
I watched it a couple days ago.
Do you guys know the story?
Yes.
No.
You know the story?
Can you just share the story?
Do you want me to describe it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what happened? It was in L.A., right? And it was at this hotel, the Cecil Hotel. It's like infamous for like all the wrong reasons. Or I guess infamous is like bad.
It's the proper word.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but basically like all this bad stuff happened. Like there's been like murders there. Like people like the chick from the Black Dahlia murder actually stayed at that hotel before she died.
Oh shit.
The Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez, he stayed there like while he was like killing people and shit. And like they have like eyewitness accounts and stuff. But
Oh,
basically there was this girl, and there was like this eerie footage of her in the elevator. Elisa Lam is her name, and she like in the video it looks like she's talking to somebody. Like you don't really know what happened. Then she goes inside the elevator. She presses like almost every button like down the center of it. And then she gets out of the elevator, and then you never see her again. And then she went missing for like 19 days or something like that, right? And then they ended up finding her inside the water tower on top of the hotel.
Oh, I
And
think
the
I
reason
did
they
hear about
discovered
that.
her is because her body, like her decomposition, was leaching into the water.
Right,
And
right.
like the tenants inside the hotel were like drinking it and bathing in it.
Yep.
That's so disgusting, dude.
That isn't.
That's the
That is
worst thing. Like,
disgusting.
well, A, who drinks tap water? And B, like, it's just like why would you drink it if it's a brown? Like,
I mean, but
Dude,
you brush
you're
your teeth in
showering
it,
in
you
her.
shower in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
the brushing is not so bad because I feel like the toothpaste at least helps a little bit.
Right. It masks
but like,
some of it.
like drinking it.
Nah, I still rinse my mouth with that water, bro.
True.
Fuck that.
But
Nah, dude. Like drinking it, whatever is done is done. But like bathing in it, you have it on your
but
body.
you got soap
day.
too, you know.
Yeah, I don't
unless
know.
you-
Nah, because you
Unless
rinse
you
it
shower
off.
without soap.
No, you rinse it off when you're done though.
Yeah, that's still like it's still on you. That's gross.
Yeah.
To leech off of that, have you guys heard of the conspiracy? It was on the show too. You said
Yeah.
you didn't really remember it much, but
Well, I don't know like the in-depth details.
well, I'm pretty much going what they touch. But for those of you that haven't seen it or heard of it, it's so there's this Japanese film and it's like a U.S. remake called Dark Water, and basically it has like a lot of similarities. And this came out I think in 2005, so long before her stuff went down, her disappearance. So essentially, for as far as the like the preview or the trailer goes for the movie, it's showing like a lot of clips of them in the elevator, and it looks to be like broken down and whatnot. And the story basically is a mother and a daughter are staying. I think it's an apartment. It might be a hotel. I'm not too sure. And then
It's a hotel.
It's a hotel.
It's a
So they're
hotel.
staying in the hotel.
Yeah.
And then they notice like dark water leaking from the roof. And it's pretty much coming from the floor above them. And then they discover that the apartment above them, or the room above them, had it like flooded, and the family that was living there disappeared. And they don't know how. Like, it was just some mysterious circumstances. They don't know how the fuck she disappeared, or they disappeared.
Have you actually seen this movie?
I have not.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah.
No. I'm not into horror movies, and this is supposed to be like really scary. And then just like fast forward, they end up finding this little girl, like her body inside the water tank, and that's another fucking similarity, you know. And she basically accidentally drowned and fell. So, and that goes back to the Cecil Hotel, where like they discovered the black tinted water, and that's how they went to the water tanks. Well, they discovered the flooded black tinted water from that hotel too. And then, yeah, like I said, the dark water, and then the fucking trailer showing the elevator malfunctioning. Like, those similarities were too weird. I know it's just like...
The other weird thing, too, is the little girl in Dark Water and Elisa Lam were wearing, like, very similar
Oh, yeah,
outfits.
the red jacket.
Yeah.
They both are wearing the red jacket, too, which is fucking weird.
Yeah, and aside from that, like, the other, like, coincidence about the whole fucking case, like, shit, what happened? Oh, the TB test?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was fucking nuts.
Yeah, there's like an outbreak.
So there was an outbreak at the time, there was an outbreak of tuberculosis in the surrounding area. And some of the people in the hotel, right? Because there was, like, homeless people that were...
Well, yeah, because a lot of homeless people...
Yeah, it's right on Skid Row.
Mm-hmm.
And she... like, days later, like, they released a new tuberculosis... or test to identify tuberculosis in the system, and it was named literally NAM Elisa.
Yeah.
The NAM Elisa test.
Uh-huh.
So that...
And they're saying that she was like... What?
They were saying that she was like a secret agent.
Yeah, something like
sent
that.
there to infect the...
And they had to, like, get rid of
people.
her, and they're the ones that, like, made her disappear or whatever.
Yeah.
That was this trip. Crazy. You didn't hear those?
No, I didn't.
Dude, that's gnarly.
Well, what I was saying when we were watching it is that, like, I didn't know anything else. Like, to me, they just made it seem like she was just, like, a mentally ill person, and
Yeah.
she somehow
Yeah.
ended up in the water tower. And that's all I knew. Like, if you watch this documentary, they, like, peek into, like, all this other shit that you're like, dude, like, I never even fucking heard this. Like, aside from her own life, like, it ruined some other dude's life that had, like, nothing to do
Yeah.
with it.
Now, do you think, like, the FBI agents were on the roof, like, early on? Don't you think maybe they would have checked the tanks? Right? Yeah, and the canines happened to smell to the window, but they didn't fucking smell the tanks. Or they didn't take them up there, right?
I don't know. They did search the roof, but they didn't find anything.
Yeah, that's kind of strange that they didn't at least look at the tanks either.
The hotel, I don't know. Did you think that the hotel, like, manager was sketchy? The chick?
A little bit, like she's trying to cover something up. Yeah.
She was just like, oh, like, you know, like, we're trying to...
Oh, and then the elevator film, how, like, it's sped up or slowed down, one of those.
It slowed down, which
And
is
then-
why it looks so creepy.
Yeah, and you can't see the time. And they try to debunk it at the end, but really, it's, like, it didn't make sense. And there's, like, 50 seconds of footage missing, which was very weird.
Yeah. I agree.
Since we're on conspiracy theories, you had one for us, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
I need to pull it up. I need to pull my notes up. Okay, so mine I feel like is kind of well known, so you guys might have heard of it. I sent you pictures.
Oh.
Are you gonna be able to?
I'll pull them up on the...
You can forward them to me and I can throw them on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, so everyone can. But it's the Mandela Effect. I don't know if you guys have ever.
Yes. This is
Yeah.
really interesting. I actually really like this.
So, the Mandela Effect is an unusual phenomenon where a large group of people remember something differently than how it occurred. Conspiracy theories believe this is a proof of an alternate universe, while many doctors use it as an illustration of how imperfect memory can be sometimes. And I have a couple examples of it to show you guys. I don't know when you guys are ready, pull it
Just
up.
send them to me?
Yeah, I sent them to you. You can just start giving us the examples, and then...
I don't know what order I sent them on, but I am going to start with the Kit Kat one. So there's like a photoshopped image of like what people remember versus what it looks like. And so a lot of people, well, I need the picture so you guys can see.
Okay. You didn't get it?
Well, I'm not sure what email you sent it to.
ht.pablo.
All right.
How many emails you
His
got?
email, I know.
Dude, I got
What do you got to hide, man? Huh?
No, I got too much. I got work stuff.
He's got burner emails.
Okay.
Pull the Kit Kat one up.
All right.
Okay, so which one do you guys think is the correct one?
I remember
The one on the
dash.
right.
I remember the dash.
The dash?
I'm going with the one on the right.
The one on the right.
No dash.
So there is no hyphen between Kit Kat. And there's some people that remember there being a hyphen.
Who are you, man? Where's the real Lewis at?
Yeah.
The next one.
I killed him.
The next one is the we can do the Fruit of the Loom one.
First of all, look at Pablo's inbox. 1,695 unread emails.
Mine is
Holy
worse,
fuck.
bro.
You
Mine is
should see-
way
you
worse.
You should see mine. I have like 10,000.
Oh, shit.
I'm not even kidding you.
This one's the left one.
Okay, this one. What do you guys think?
This
Yeah.
is a Fruit of the Loom one.
This is our right.
I remember
going left.
the cornucopia.
Yeah.
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 So let me double check on that one.
For those of you listening, we're going to
No
pull
cor-
the pictures up on YouTube.
no cornucopia.
No cornucopia.
Ooh.
Really?
Cornucopia.
2 for
Yeah.
2.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
question. Well, just with this one, because the other ones I do agree with, but like this one, are you sure it wasn't just like a logo change? Like maybe they're trying to update it.
You see, a lot of people think that with Mandela Effect, right? They think there's logo changes and whatnot, but there's no proof of logo changes.
They buried it, dude.
I
don't want
didn't-
anybody to know.
I didn't 100% look into that one specifically, but from what I understand, no, there's never been a cornucopia.
And I remember no cornet.
I'm gonna look
Cornucopia.
I'm gonna look up my childhood Fruit of the Looms, and I'm gonna prove to you there was.
Yeah, all right.
Okay,
Pull them up.
I mean, we already know you're not the real Lewis.
the last picture that I have, I still have a couple more examples, but the last picture I have, this one screwed
Oh,
me
yeah.
up the worst. Okay, which one is it? With the E or the A?
I remember E, but I know this one for a fact is the A now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this one really confused me because I
The
used to watch
Bernstein
this.
Bears.
Yeah, I used to watch it as a kid, and I for sure thought it was the Bernstein Bears, but it's Bernstein Bears.
Yeah. I used to read the books too, and I remember vividly
Yeah.
that it was an E.
I like fell into a rabbit hole of this one a long time ago, but
Yeah.
I think someone found a book where there's an E.
There is books like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, I don't know.
Don't they
And-
say like Mandela Effects is like a bunch of alternate universe and like the universe is always changing and sometimes.
I'll get there.
Okay.
You're ruining
You're
it.
jumping
all
ahead.
right, my bad,
Right.
my bad.
This is her segment.
You know, I like,
This is
you know I
my
like to talk.
segment.
You know I like to talk.
This is what I go through in every episode.
Oh
I like
my
to
gosh.
I'm not even
I
allowed
like
to
to
talk.
talk.
You do that. He does that with movies too, where he'll like guess it, and I'm like,
Oh shit! All right,
uh,
this is what
okay.
y'all came here for, right?
or to roast.
She's here
you
to
guys.
expose me and roast
Yeah.
me.
Okay, and I think this one's for you, Nasser, because I know you like Queen.
Oh yeah.
I don't have anything to pull up for this one,
Okay,
but
okay.
so I
We're all
believe.
looking at us.
I know. Sorry. No, I said that was the last picture,
All right.
but
Pay attention, Lewis.
the song I think. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what it's called.
I know where you're going with this. It's Bohemian Rhapsody, right?
No, We Are the Champions.
Oh yeah. Okay. I know where you're going with
Okay,
this.
what? I guess what's the ending of the song that you guys know?
We are the champions of the world.
Okay, so of the world doesn't exist. It never has.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Porky sent me this.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Remember. It says no
Of
time
the
for
world.
no time for losers because we are the champions
of the world.
Yeah, I
No,
remember
it
that.
doesn't exist.
Dude, Porky sent me this not too long ago, and we were both like
Yeah, it's
like,
weird.
fucking scared, and we're both listening to like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last one that I have, I don't know. Do you watch Star Wars?
Of course.
Okay, I don't watch Star
I
Wars,
don't
but I
watch
know. Yeah, the people remember the line. It says, "Luke, I am
Yeah.
your father," and it's. I think he says, "No, I am your father."
That's the
Yeah,
actual line,
and so
Even as kids, I remember like you didn't have to watch Star Wars to know that
know,
one.
yeah. Everyone knows it as that. So apparently, some people think that there's like parallel timelines / universes, and so if you remembered a certain way, then that means you came from that. And at some point, I looked this up a long time ago, so I don't remember, but there's like a specific moment in time where people believe that they merged. So like the people that remember a certain thing come from one timeline, and then the other people remember the other timeline.
Dang, dude, we're from different timelines.
We are, and it's weird because we're brothers, and we thought we were in the same timeline, and we grew up. You think since we're brothers, we're in the same timeline, or?
Well, I don't know. You remember the cornucopia? I don't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that means you guys are from different.
Do you have a belly
different
button?
Universes.
Sometimes. Depends what timeline you're talking about.
Now here's something interesting. It's a little off topic, but not really. So, with Steph, and maybe you guys can chime in too, but she can't.
Oh, are you talking about the imagination?
Yeah.
thing? Oh, there's a name for that.
What's it called?
Have you guys ever heard of, I believe it's pronounced aphantasia?
It sounds familiar, but I can't think of what exactly it is.
So basically, she can't picture things in her head. You can ask her like, "Hey, what does your car look like?" And she can't picture it in her head.
Oh,
Like, I
that's
know-
terrible.
I know what it looks like and I can describe it, but I don't have a picture for it in my head. It's like just,
She doesn't see pictures,
yeah.
and she's a big like bookworm, and
So you
she
can't
just
imagine the stuff you're reading.
I never knew that was a thing, and I liked reading books just because they were interesting. But my friend told me that when she reads
shout out
books,
Daniela.
yeah, shout out to Daniela
Does she watch?
at Pan Dulce. Probably, I don't know. I'll send it to her.
Now she does.
Now I'm gonna send it to her. But she told me that when she reads books, it's sometimes like watching a movie where she can like play it out in her head, and I didn't know that was a thing until like probably a couple years ago. That doesn't happen to me.
Dang,
So-
that's a
Yeah.
trip.
Does that mean you like, because like certain people, like they don't like movie adaptations because they don't picture the characters in their head to be like what they casted. So you like movie adaptations? for the
So
most part?
I'm pretty easy to please. Most movies I'll be like, yeah, except for like The Last Airbender. That one.
Whoa, yeah.
I know that one's really bad, but like I'll watch movies and be like, oh yeah, that was good.
But the Last Airbender is different because it's like you had an actual visual representation of it before, right?
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah.
And I've heard the TV show's way better than
Oh yeah, it's
But
really
see,
good.
that tripped me out when you told me that about the books, because you love reading. You could binge fucking books, and you can.
Oh yeah.
You'll go through them quick, but it's just weird. Like you're just seeing words.
Yeah, I just see words and I like put myself in the character's situation, but I don't visualize
But
it.
here's the weird thing too. I don't read, because when I read, I don't picture things either. It's hard unless I've seen a movie of the book, and then I'll watch the movie first and then read the book. Then I have the characters, I have the settings, all that shit. So then I can do it. But if I'm just trying to read a book, I can't like make a movie in my head either. But I could
Oh,
picture
man.
things. I can picture things easily.
What about you guys, kids?
See, like, I'm not heavy into reading just because I read really slow, so I get like bored or whatever. But when I am reading, I can picture it. So to me, it's like a movie. But I know you're crafty, so like with sewing or whatever, like, can you visualize what you're about to do?
No, I can't.
Sometimes I start things.
You have to compare it
right.
right
Yeah.
while you're going.
How do you go off of it?
I need references. Like I used to like to draw, and I was like, okay, obviously it was. What? No, that's a good question. No, I have imagination, but it's just like
Question: do you dream?
Oh, we'll get to that right now. Hang on, we'll get to that.
Oh shoot!
okay.
Actually,
we're getting deep.
I know.
answer the imagination question first.
Okay. So yeah, I do have imagination, but it's more so like not visual.
It's like a script.
It's like a script,
Okay,
yeah. Because like I said, like I like if you like I know what things look like. If you asked me to describe a car, like I can like like it's there, it's in my brain, but it's more word focused. Like I have ideas and stuff, but there's just like no visual representation of it. Yeah, like if
She
you
doesn't see fucking unicorns and sunsets and rainbows and shit like that.
No, but like it's a truck. You know it's what color it is. You know
Yeah.
how many wheels it has and stuff.
Like if you-
but you don't picture it in your head.
Yeah, like if
you
you-
just have a list of what.
yeah,
it is.
like if you told me like, oh, picture Nestor's car in another color, like can't visualize it, but like I know what you're talking about, if that makes sense. Wait, do you guys like if I tell you guys to visualize a apple, like can you guys like picture a regular apple?
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then you can tell me picture a green apple and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Just change
Oh.
colors real quick.
Okay, but
Green.
that brings up a really good question because me and Esther have been playing draw with friends.
Draw
Okay.
something. Yeah.
Draw something.
Same shit. Yeah.
And like some of his pictures are really bad and I'm like, wait, but can't you see it in your head?
I'm just a bad artist.
Well,
That's what happens when you're not artistically inclined.
No, I mean, I'm not really either. Like I had to practice to like kind of like be,
No, but you're right. A lot of my better pictures, I'll open up Google Images and then reference off of that.
But that's what confuses me because like if you guys can imagine, like say something happens and like I need to take a police report or whatever, like I could not
I
describe.
couldn't do that either.
I couldn't describe but I would assume that you guys can imagine, so you guys would be able to pull up that mental picture of the person.
Here's my thing personally. I'm not very good with attention to detail. So I can picture things, but I'm not good at like focusing and on details and shit. Like that's just me though.
What about you
That's
guys?
just little brain.
I mean, well, that's a little different for me because like if you ask me, like if I was like walking by a crime scene and I'm like, if I'm not paying attention to it, like I probably won't even notice that it fucking happened.
Yeah.
Because I'm very just oblivious. But like I do remember like small details.
Yeah. I could say that I can like recall small details too, but if I'm not really
You have
paying
bad
attention.
memory, don't you?
Yeah, that does
Yeah,
probably doesn't
exactly.
help with it.
Yeah.
I have all the above. I don't pay attention to details. I can't imagine anything, and I'm very forgetful. So like literally, people are like, oh yeah, like I like have the first couple number of the license plates. Like I'm like, they were numbers. Like
Numbers, letters,
Yeah,
it was white.
Yeah, it's really hard for me. And I have you guys? Oh wait, did you have a question?
Is that why, like, do you think that's why you said yes to the question in the beginning of, like, would you get your...
Forget things?
Yeah, like, would you get your memory, like, erased? Because it's probably just taking up space in your head, because it's just, like, a list.
I didn't think about it that way, but yeah, probably. Well, I just don't care. I would rather forget things than not. But, yeah, I don't...
Can we go back to that dream question? Can I start by saying every morning I hear her dreams and she has the weirdest fucking dreams ever. Like I can't remember my own dreams.
So you do have an imagination.
She has crazy dreams.
Okay, yeah.
Only when
that
you
goes-
take melatonin though, right?
Well,
I heard that about a lot of people.
I have really weird dreams to begin with, but especially when I take melatonin.
What was your dream today or last night?
There's some like crackhead dreams, dude. Which one do you want me to say?
The your podcast dream.
Oh, that was 2 days ago, but I don't.
Oh,
Oh wait, was it?
that was today.
Oh no, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this one's not like crazy, but it's just weird. I had a dream that I was like anxious because I have social anxiety. By the way, sorry, I was really quiet today, but my social, like I'm like shaky right now too because I'm socially anxious, but
You're doing fine.
that's my apologies. I don't mean to seem rude because I
You
wasn't
don't have to
talking.
apologize.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
But so I was anxious and I think that's why I dreamt about it. But I came to the podcast and this fool over here had invited his ex-girlfriend over to the podcast as audience, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Damn, why'd you do that?
I don't know,
Yeah,
bro. That's
that-
Dream Nester, not
That's
me.
what
Dude, so rude.
No, we
That
Dream
was-
Nester is a dickhead and a
That was
douchebag.
that was Mandela Effect, Nestor.
No, Dream Nester's
was
he's
from
an
the other
asshole. Trust
universe.
me, I know.
Yeah, so
You got to hear about all the shit Dream
Oh,
Nestor
bro.
does.
oh yeah,
He's- yeah,
I wake up ready to fight.
literally.
See,
Yeah.
I used to have the opposite dreams. I used to have dreams where I fucked up, and then I was like, "Fuck, man, I have to like call and apologize."
Wait, there's more to this dream though. There's more.
Okay, so
It's weird. It doesn't make sense, but it's funny.
I mean, this one's not the strangest dream I've had, but so I came and I think he told me like when I got here that his ex-girlfriend was gonna come by, and I was like, okay, I guess, like, what am I gonna do? And so she came, and he was like in the kitchen like talking with her, and I was just like, this is awkward. And so I came back inside because I didn't want to be there, and then you two were there. and you guys offered me, I think, something to drink, like alcoholic, but I don't like drinking, so I was like, oh no, I'm fine, thank you. But you guys were both smoking some like big blunts, and you guys were like
Rastafari man.
you're like, all right, you guys were like, all right, that's fine, but you have to take a hit. And I was like, oh no, I'm good. And you guys were like, no, we're being serious. So I was peer pressured into taking it. I'm just
Sounds like these guys are assholes too.
Yeah. Nah, but it was whatever. I was like, I'm gonna drive though, so I don't want. But and so in my dream, the table was kind of long, and there was like two chairs, and then like one chair, and then you were like on one side, and then he was on the other side, but the ex-girlfriend was there, so I was like, you need to sit over there. Me and us are gonna sit right here.
Damn, Pablo's a dick too.
No, I mean, I asked nicely. You guys were like unaware. Like you guys didn't, like you guys knew she was
We
here.
didn't know we were being dicks, or
No, well, I mean, you guys weren't being mean. Like you guys were just being like nice. Like I was just kidding about the peer pressuring. But like, yeah, like you guys just, the situation wasn't weird to you guys for what it's because I listened to your podcast and you guys like mentioned it, and you guys were, you know how
We mentioned what?
the ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
yeah.
No, but you guys were like brushed past the fact that like his friends invited the girl without asking. So it was like that kind of where you guys were just like unaware of like.
But in this instance, he invited her, right?
Well, honestly, I can't remember.
It was probably him, to be honest with you.
I said he did, but I don't 100% know.
Yeah, it was
But
a dream. You don't remember.
Yeah, but going back to dreams. So the thing is that I have very vivid dreams, but when I wake up, I don't have any pictures to them. Like, and the best way I can explain this is that when you're thinking of a word and you can't quite think of it, and it's like stuck in the back of your throat, you're like, I know it, like, but I don't, what is it? So that's what my dreams feel like, where I can remember everything that happened, but the pictures, like when I'm sleeping, like I can picture the pictures, but when I wake up, they're very muddy. I can't bring them up to my head. Like,
dang, that's a trip.
Do you remember this at all? Because like in your dream, does Nestor look like Nestor, or does it look like somebody else? But you know it's Nestor.
no, he looks like himself.
I have that sometimes where like somebody's in my dream and I know who they are just because like you know who they are, but it doesn't look anything like.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Everyone
always looks like themselves.
If anything, like in my dream, like sometimes it's just like really blurry, so I'm just like scrambling, like where are my glasses at? Like I need my glasses because I can't see.
With me, the worst is always when I try to drive in my dreams.
Oh
My god, dude! I always like. I can't go. I end up putting it
Me
in
neither.
reverse and like just fucking go like off a hill or some shit. I can't drive in my dreams.
Dude, I fly in my dreams. Like I'm just flooring it. It's all gas.
Oh, I can control my dreams a lot too, but there's certain things I can't. But like sometimes I know I'm dreaming and I'm like,
the worst part
I
is
can
when
go
you're trying
do
to
this, I
run
can go
away
do
from
that.
something.
Oh yeah.
When something's chasing, like if you're having like a nightmare, something's chasing you and you can't run fast enough.
I don't really have nightmares. The only nightmare
I don't have them anymore.
I've had was I was a kid.
Nah, I have them.
I almost got killed by a snowman.
Oh.
Have you guys ever died in your dream?
No,
Yes.
almost. This is where I'm getting at. We had bunk beds too, and I always slept on the bottom bunk, and they were like metal, like aluminum beds, right? Metal.
I think they were metal, dude.
Metal.
Yeah.
And there's a fucking killer snowman, kind of like Jack Frost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coming at me, and then he had a fucking samurai sword, and he was about to fucking swing down like The Walking Dead,
cool.
like Michonne. He's about to swing down, and as soon as he swung down, like literally, I sat up, and as I sat up, I hit the fucking top of the bunk, and like that shit was loud, bro. Oh man,
Gave himself a concussion.
yeah, talk about a concussion, waking up. And you know how
just hear the
everything,
metal ringing, dude.
you know how everything is like extra worse as soon as you wake up, like everything hurts
Yeah.
more and whatnot. Yeah.
Wait, I have a question for you guys. Since you guys can imagine things, when you watch scary movies or have nightmares, is it like extra bad for you guys? Or like, do you guys get nightmares based off like what you see? Because I can't picture things, so
I've seen.
I don't have nightmares
I've psyched
often.
myself out before, like with some like when I first started working, like I saw something bad and then like I would just reimagine that. That shit sucks.
Yeah, like if I watch a scary movie, like usually scary movies don't trigger me, but for whatever reason, if I'm just like thinking about it as I'm going to sleep, then I could have a nightmare about it. But like I don't know, it doesn't really faze me.
I don't really have nightmares anymore. I rarely have dreams.
Bro, you are the nightmare.
No, when I'm awake, it's the nightmare. That's true.
That's the nightmare. That's the true nightmare.
I'm always in the nightmare. No, but yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know. I guess maybe because I've gotten older and shit. I don't know.
But like back when you did, like
when I was younger, like they were bad. Like I would wake up and I didn't like scary movies, but scary movies never triggered it for me. Like it was always like my own imagination. It was just like it was like weird shit, like how he said, like a Jack Frost type, which I would watch that movie, a Jack Frost with a killer samurai sword. That sounds badass. But no, but like, I don't remember any specific one. The only like nightmares that like stood out to me were like the sleep paralysis ones. Like,
oh god damn it! Why you gotta bring this up for, man?
I was gonna ask about that. Do you guys
hate it? We talked about it on a podcast one time.
I get it really bad.
Did you end up having it the time we talked about it?
I don't think so.
See, you're safe. You're good.
Do you have it less when you share a bed with someone, or is it the same?
It's just
He's like, I have it more.
no.
It's actually Jackie just holding him down.
No, dude.
Oh my God.
Dude, luckily Jackie's there because she'll. No,
You're just dreaming.
Dude, like when I have it, I don't snap out of it real quick. Like I'm having it. Like luckily Jackie's there and she'll wake me up. Like, bro, like what the fuck's going on? Are you okay?
With
and
me,
I'll be like, I'm fine.
I learned to control it. I just, if I know it's happening, I'm just like, this is happening. My heart rate gets fucking fast. It gets crazy, and I'm just like, this is happening. Slow down. I start taking deep breaths.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then it slowly fades away. Slowly lets go, and then I'm just like, all right, I think it's done. And I'm like, let me try to roll over. Then I roll over. I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Oh, see, that's lucky because at least like, I don't know. It sounds like nothing's going on.
It took like a long time to get to that point.
But to me, I'm having a nightmare as all this shit's happening. So my paralysis is part of the nightmare.
Yeah, that's normally how it happens. You like wake up from the nightmare, but like you're still in it type of thing. Like it's almost like it transfers from nightmare to real life, and you don't realize that you're awake, kind of.
See, that's weird.
Yeah.
With me, it's not nightmare.
Or you don't realize that your body's still asleep or something.
With me, it's like a light sleep. So I'm, or at least I think I'm sleeping, or I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I feel like I'm sleeping. I feel like I'm awake or a light sleep, but I might be dreaming. And then I slowly feel someone not crawling, but like slowly walking up to me. And then I can like see their arms, or like, you feel someone like that's about to hug you or hold you.
Presence.
I feel it coming, and then I feel them hold me tight. And then
You're
I'm
afraid
like,
of hugs?
That's what it sounds like.
No, but what I was gonna say is like you don't feel like it's gotten better like the more times you've had it. Not like the sleep paralysis has gone away, but like
controlling it.
You know what's going on.
Yeah.
Nah, to me, I feel like it's worse because okay, so when I have the sleep paralysis, it's a nightmare, right? Yeah. So the nightmares get worse. So to me, it's like always just like whatever the situation is, it's just fucking worse. Like it's like someone, like it used to be like someone was trying to like just like scary shit or chasing you or whatever. But like progressively, it's been like someone's trying to kill me, or someone's about to kill me, or a group of people are like holding me down, and I'm about to get like stomped out. It's like it's nuts.
You got some demons in there, man.
Yeah. It's
Have you ever woken up with scratches or stuff?
No.
Jackie.
Bro, you need to get blessed.
Don't I was say,
Get blessed.
I would say don't say yes.
Start over. Give me a new brother.
No, but
dude.
I actually, the first time I ever had it, I didn't even see anything scary. I saw him.
Wait, really?
Yeah. He was sitting,
That's
for some
pretty
reason,
scary.
I woke up and I was like in my bed, and he was sitting at the edge of my bed.
What the?
And
I was just like this. I was like,
He's your sleep paralysis
I know.
demon. Now we know.
Yeah,
It's
What's
been
up,
so long.
and no, he just like looked at me. He didn't say a single word. He just shook his head like in disappointment. Got up
Damn.
and walked out the room. And then I woke up as he walked out of the room, and then I just couldn't move.
Oh, see, at that moment, you knew that Nestor was your dad. And that's him being disappointed was just the worst thing.
oh yeah, you son of a bitch.
But yeah, that was the first thing I ever saw. The second 2 times I've had it, because I've only had it a total 3 times. The second 2 times it was like scary shit, but like I knew what was going on, so I didn't freak out about it.
I don't know what's worse, having it enough times where you can count it with one hand, or just not knowing how many times you've had it. With you, probably not knowing because you can't control them. With
Dude.
me, like if I've just had 3 and I can't control it at that point, like you can't control it at that point, I'd be scared and worried for the next one. But now since I have had it so consistently and I know how to control it, I'm like, fuck it, if it happens, it happens. I know it's going to happen. I can't do anything about it. I know how to control it. You know what I mean?
I think it's like related. It has to be related to like stress or some shit in like in your life.
I don't know, because like when I'm stressed, like it's happened like a lot, but sometimes I'm like really stressed and it doesn't even happen.
I don't know if I've ever had sleep. I don't think it counts because I was able to move. But this one time, I think it happened within the last like 2 years because I no longer sleep in the dark anymore because of it. I use a nightlight. I don't like the dark. But I woke up one night and it felt like my TV was on and it was like staticky. But it wasn't sound or anything. It was more the feeling and like the feeling of static. And I felt scared. So
Do you feel like someone was just staring at you type of thing?
I mean, I don't want to say yes because I feel like that's overplaying it. It felt uncomfortable, and I knew that I wanted to turn my light on and on my bed rest
Headboard.
Headboard. There you go.
Someone's educated.
Yeah.
You went to college, huh?
I got you.
I had a light right there, and it had like a little switch. So I like tried moving my arm, but maybe it was just that my arm was asleep. But I was kind of able to move, but it felt like a floppy fish. I was like doing one of these, and I wasn't able to turn it on because I couldn't control my hand. So I ended up falling back asleep. But when I woke up, I looked at my light and it was moved like sideways. So I was like, I think I did try to turn it on, and ever since then I'm too scared to sleep in the dark, and I refuse, and I have a nightlight on. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I don't know if that counts as sleep paralysis, but
Yeah, it sounds like you can't really control your body.
That happens to me, but because I have poor circulation, so like I'll fall asleep on my arm and I'll wake up, that's like dead.
I think that's different.
You try standing up, you just fucking eat shit.
Hey, you need yoga, bro.
I need something. I need Jesus.
I need Jesus, apparently.
Yeah, but it's necessary. You just get them out of the house, and then you won't have any anymore.
And then the house is blessed.
Yeah.
It ain't happening, Captain.
Well, a boy can dream.
Nestor, your sleep paralysis, demon, and mine.
Yes.
Watch
out.
So, I wanted to talk about some MCU shit. Did you guys watch the recent episode of WandaVision?
Yes.
Damn.
Thoughts?
You?
I haven't even started.
He hasn't even seen the first episode. Loser.
Damn, that hurts.
Double loser.
You're making her wait. You gotta start.
As soon as what's her name, Agnes, said, "Oh, I bit a kid once," that's when I knew it was like she's a witch. I even texted because we watch it on the Disney party, and I texted her right away. I'm like, "Do witches bite kids?" She's like, "Would you?"
I said yes, I do.
You said yeah. I'm like, "Are you a witch?" But yeah, when I saw, because I know there was like theories that she's a witch, and you would tell me like she's a witch, she's a witch.
I didn't see it coming at all. It caught me off guard.
Really?
When she said that line, I'm like, "Oh, she's got to be a witch."
It didn't process in my head, but you know how like there's a story of Hansel and Gretel or whatever. Is that the story?
Yeah.
Where he like made that connection for me of biting kid, right? I think that's
what
it
you
is.
said. Yeah.
I mean, she ate kids, like, and that's like one story. I don't think I've ever heard any other story, so it just didn't connect.
Me neither. But he like was like.
I think because I saw it on The Simpsons, that story, like on the Treehouse of Horror.
Yeah.
I think it is. But yeah, and then that it makes sense. Like we were saying, there's 3 people that are not in Wanda's, or that Wanda's not in their head. It's Vision, obviously. Like she's in there in a different way. She's not controlling him like how she's controlling everybody else,
yeah.
but she's controlling him by just words. That makes sense. Who else? Obviously the witch.
I didn't see that coming at all. Oh no, actually yes, but she played it up like she was like scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, since that first chick, I don't know her name, but from Two Broke Girls, what's her name?
Kat Dennings or Darcy.
Darcy.
Yeah.
And then since Vision took Darcy out of that state, now she's another one that's not in the mind control state. And then the other chick, I don't know them by names. 'Cause I'm not a huge
Monica
nerd.
Rambeau.
Yeah, no, she's not in my control either because she's just went in there and just ready to fucking throw down.
Well, she's important to. I mean, I won't ruin it for you, but she's important. I don't know if they're gonna do anything within the show, but she's important to the comic books. And I've read the one with Agnes in it. Well, that's not her real name. It's something else, isn't it?
It's Agatha.
Agatha
Harkness?
Harkness.
Harkness?
Harkness. Yeah, I think you're right.
Darkness.
Yeah, I
Harkness.
read Scarlet Witch's like solo series, and I've read her shit before, so like I know who she is, kind of whatever. But like I just didn't see it coming at all.
Well, because most people were saying it was Mephisto, right?
That's what you were telling me.
That would have been cool.
Well, I learned that probably, well, before this episode aired, I figured that it probably wouldn't be because I heard that like in China they will censor that, and since China's like a big like for Disney, they have like a lot of audience there as well. They probably wouldn't do that. So I was like, okay, they probably.
China's kind of fucked up though. Like, did you hear like for like Star Wars, like they took Finn off of like the cover or off like the movie poster because they didn't want him in it.
Really?
He's a black character.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't hear that.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Right. But yeah, but I mean that makes sense. They
See-
have like their superstitions and
Yeah,
stuff.
Big
like
Mouth's
that.
gotta make his money.
Now I
so.
don't know what's gonna happen in.
Well, I like
WandaVision.
the direction it's going because like they were very much making her out to seem the bad guy, and I was like, what the fuck? She's an Avenger.
Yeah.
Like she can't be a bad guy.
She
Like,
wasn't. So she. I don't know.
I thought it was the FBI guy. Well, obviously he has something to do because he was like
Yeah.
trying to make Vision a weapon or something like that. So he
Right.
has something to do with it. So she came in to save Vision, and she made her own fake reality. The one theory that
I still think she's still controlling these people. Like she took them out of their regular life just so she can create her own life.
Yeah.
Like
But
her
she's
heart's in
not-
the right place.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she doesn't realize that she's like actually fucking these people over.
I think she just doesn't want to let go.
Yeah.
What theory don't you like?
All right. So your guys' thoughts on Pietro?
Oh, I wanted him to be from the multiverse, so that
I fucking hate
Really?
that. I hate it. I hate it.
I
Well, we know that's
No,
not it
because-
anymore.
no, because it opens up like the X-Men and stuff, and that would be so cool.
Yes, but I want them to recast. Like, I don't want the same X-Men from that universe because so much of those movies are trash. There's only
Oh,
only
okay.
like a handful of them that I actually liked.
Well, I
And
mean, Hugh Jackman's out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's done.
he's done.
Oh, he said he was
Unless-
done?
Yeah.
I heard they were trying to.
Or are they trying to go
I heard
back
they were
in time?
trying to recast Wolverine already.
I wouldn't mind it.
I remember he said like he retired.
I don't know. I like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but I think that they could also do better.
Hmm.
I think it's possible. I mean, I love Logan. You know, like I love.
I don't know.
So then
man.
what
yeah,
do you
Logan was
like?
the shit.
What do you mean?
Or like you don't like the theory, so what would have
like-
been better for you?
Well, to me, it's just like leave the past where it is. Like I don't need it. Like how
But
they're
they
saying like the Spider-Man multiverse.
Oh, I really want.
But they already
I
debunked
don't-
that
I
one.
hate it. I hate it.
No,
They already
All three
debunked it because
the Spider-Man.
well Pietro because in
Oh.
Agatha straight up like, and it makes sense because when they first say like oh they recasted him, even Wanda's confused. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, why does he look like this? And then at the end, Agatha like is basically saying like, oh yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
So they already debunked your whole
Well, she
MCU
even,
shit.
She even told her kids that no, but I think they're gonna do it. They are doing a multiverse for like Doctor Strange, but they're also supposedly they're gonna do it for Spider-Man, and they're gonna.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really want.
I wanna see that.
I want to
Hate
see
it.
Tobey Maguire and,
Leave
Hell
it
and
yeah.
Andrew
as.
Garfield and
Yep.
no, wait, is it okay? Back to the
The
like,
first Spider-Man doesn't hold up. Like, yes, it was my childhood, but it doesn't hold up anymore. The third
Whack.
one,
Yes,
the
it
third
does.
one was trash. The second one was the best one. If they brought Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus into this universe, I'd be okay with that. But I don't need a dubstep Electro.
I'm having a
oh
nerd
yeah, that
overload.
was
I
bad.
don't know.
Yeah,
And supposedly they want to bring Jamie Foxx in.
yeah, I didn't like
I
him.
don't. Yeah.
I didn't like that. No.
There's just some shit I don't
What
need.
do you mean Jamie Foxx is a fucking legend?
Yeah, but he sucked as Electro.
Oh.
Wait, I have a question. For the whole Quicksilver thing, is it like a sort of thing where you're also like a comic book person? So like, or that has nothing.
Nah, I don't care
Okay.
about like if they cast a character like black or like a different race. Like that doesn't bother me. Like as long as they do like a good like job or whatever.
Yeah.
Or, like I also don't like the idea. Oh, I like the idea that they change it up in the movies because like I've read the comics, so it's like I don't want it to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like surprises. To me, it's just like, you know, there was so much bad stuff that happened in those older movies. Yeah, there was cool stuff, but like to take the cool stuff and bring it with you, like I feel like they're also trying to bring the bad stuff with it, and it's like I don't need it.
Yeah.
So you're trying to erase the past.
Ooh.
No, I'm moving forward, dude. Like I don't live in the past. Leave that shit behind.
I like to see things come together, so I think that would be really cool to see a multiverse.
All right.
All right. So you know what time it is? It's time for some Olympics.
You know what? Let me kick down a little thing to you that our founding fathers kicked down to me. It goes, don't tread on me, on me, on me.
Ow.
Oh, Elliot, you're good.
Oh, it fucking burned me, dude.
America.
It's lit. Damn, that shit was smoky.
Man, we did it right.
Fucking up my lungs and shit.
All right, guys. Today in the news. No, today's Olympics is Oklahoma versus Colorado.
Colorado.
Who'd you got Colorado?
I got Colorado, man.
All right, and Pablo got Oklahoma. So we're gonna start off with Oklahoma.
He needs more time.
It's okay, he's in here right now.
Here we go.
All right. Do I skip the names out, right?
Yeah, try to skip the names
All right.
and give us the
So,
breakdown.
Oklahoma man who allegedly operated an underground sex change clinic out of an Oklahoma cabin told one victim he ate the extracted reproductive organs, according to authorities.
Oh, fuck.
2 alleged cannibals are accused of running a makeshift clinic in Oklahoma where they performed illicit sex change procedures. The 2
What does illicit mean?
Pablo?
Moving on.
Look, I could pronounce it, bro. That's as good as it's going to get.
Fuck.
The 2 men were arrested
Do you really need to know?
were arrested last week after botched surgery on an unidentified man who allegedly commissioned the pair to carry out his own castration. The man who traveled from Virginia to the pair's cabin in Oklahoma wound up hospitalized following the amateur procedure on October 12th. He later told detectives he found Allen online after searching the web for castrations. The victim said he had 15 years of surgical experience and promised to perform the operation free of charge. He told them that the surgery wouldn't cost him anything. Oh, okay, that's not important.
Red flag right there.
Yeah, free surgery.
Yeah, right.
Dude.
But there was one hook. The man was willing to perform the operation because he videos the procedures for personal use. Oh, so that was his excuse. He's like, oh, this is how I,
Get off.
I guess. I don't know about get
That's
off.
the only thing I can think of.
He's like, my payment is you let me record it, basically. Following the operation, he allegedly told the man he intended to eat the man's reproductive organs and showed him pictures on his phone of body parts belonging to former clients in his freezer.
Oh, God. How am I supposed to beat this?
Well,
Exactly.
He didn't even do his research.
You don't even got to talk,
And the
bro.
reigning champ.
You ain't even got to talk.
He stated that after the surgery was over, that Allen said that. Oh, I read that. He claimed that he had half a dozen more clients scheduled, then regaled the stunned patient with ghastly accounts of other genital mutilations he carried out. The victim told authorities the 53-year-old allegedly complained about one crazy client whom he left opened up to die overnight. The following day, he allegedly told the man who suffered heavy bleeding in the procedure's aftermath that if he died or passed out, they'd dump his body in the woods. No morgue, no ER. So basically, this dude was doing botched procedures in his fucking basement, eating the reproductive organs he would cut out, and if the surgery went to shit, he'd basically just dump the bodies.
Damn.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I think this guy, he actually ended up taking him. Wait. The county authorities said they later discovered what appeared to be frozen testicles in a freezer of the cabin where the legal procedure allegedly occurred. Damn.
Fuck.
I can say it's cult activity.
Cult activity?
Yeah,
That is just a fucking weirdo.
It is something that we have never in my career run across in this part. This is what the detective said. In this part of the country, if it borderlines some type of activity, we know there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right, whatever. That's that story. Now we go to Colorado. This is your first time hearing the Colorado one, right?
Right.
All right. So mother and daughter who ran Colorado funeral home accused of illegally selling body parts. So both have to do with body parts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's just, which one's worse. Prosecutors allege that blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah offered cremation services, but instead donated body parts without consent. A mother and daughter who ran a funeral home in Colorado were indicted for using the business to sell human remains without the consent of families, authorities said. Blank and blank were arrested and charged with 6 counts each of mail fraud and 3 counts each of illegal transportation of hazardous materials. Blank and blank opened the Sunset Mesa Funeral Home in Montrose in 2009. That same year, blank started a nonprofit donor service business that operated out of the same location as the funeral home. A federal indictment unsealed on Tuesday states that the donor service business would harvest human remains and sell them to customers who use them for scientific, medical, or educational purposes. Prosecutors allege that the mother and daughter did not always have permission from families to donate the remains. Blank and blank used a funeral home to offer grieving families cremation services, but many never occurred, according to the press release. They either donated entire bodies or body parts without authorization from the families. Blank and blank also delivered no, it says cremains. Instead of cremated remains, they just...
Cremains.
Seems legit.
To families with representation that the cremains were that of the deceased when frequently that... I wonder, is that a real word? Cremains?
It must be. That sounds
I
right.
have to look it up, dude. That one's way...
Essentially, they're
Way
saying
out there.
that the remains of the... what's it called? Cremation?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're putting both words together.
Yeah,
Created
it's not
remains.
actually their loved one. It's
Cremains is a real word.
not real ashes that they're giving them, right? That's what they're saying.
It says cremains, a person's cremated remains.
Yeah. Damn, that's some deep funeral home lingo right there.
For real.
But basically, they were double dipping. So, from what I've read,
Hey,
it said
never
that,
double dip a chip.
It said that that they were making so much money off of the black market parts that they were able to offer cheaper funeral home
Sounds like
services
scumbags.
to keep fueling that same side business that they were handling.
Sounds like baloney.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
All right. So who wants to start? Or
I'll
should
start
we-
with
should
the
we flip a
facts.
coin?
I'll
Should we
start
flip
with
a
the
coin?
facts, man. I'll start with the facts.
All right. Hold
All
on.
right.
Let me get the timer.
Yeah, get my
Yeah,
timer
let's
going.
get that timer.
Let me know when you start the timer. Go start so I
We
can
know
do
this
it
man
on the
likes to
Set
on
a
talk.
YouTube.
timer for 2 minutes.
All right, go. So here's the facts. They offered a cremation service, right? But instead they donated body parts without consent. We already know that. They're old, man. 43 and 66, right? They should know better, but they don't because they live in Colorado, and people from Colorado don't know better. So that's a bad state.
Don't go there. Come on,
I'm
man.
just saying,
Colorado's
man.
cool.
Oh, sure.
I like Colorado and
You've
Colorado.
never been there,
people.
huh? Have you ever been there?
No, but I
Didn't
know,
think so.
I know people from Colorado, and they're wonderful people.
Let's say this: mourning families, man. They lost a loved one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they thought that in their fucking on top of their chimney or whatever, next to their TV and their nightstand,
Mm-hmm.
they think they have the ashes of their loved ones. But
You
guess
mean
what?
cremains?
Yeah, cremains. Well, guess
Okay.
what? They don't. They don't.
Ignorance is bliss.
They don't.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss.
Now
If
they
you don't know
know.
any better, then
But now they know. So they're never gonna fully heal from that shit. Just so you know. 8 long years of brutality, bruh. 8. Count 'em.
brutality.
8.
These people are already dead. What brutality?
The families. That brutality. Yeah, now you feel like an idiot, don't you?
No, that's not brutal.
So here's another thing. They charged $1,000
Mm-hmm.
to lie to your face.
Mm-hmm.
And they made much more on the black market because this shit wasn't donated, bro. They sold this shit on the black market.
Whoa, relax,
Yep,
man.
mhm.
It still helps somebody.
Dark web. It's a real thing.
It is a real
They
thing.
ruined other legitimate family-owned cremations. You know why?
30 seconds.
Because they put the lowest prices on earth. Now imagine if someone fucking you have a business. Imagine someone fucking whoa, chill, bro. Imagine somebody was selling shit, trying to cut you short, and now you can't compete because you're not making money. Well, guess what? They're
That's
fucking
business, bruh.
No, that's bad
That's-
business, bro.
No, that's
As a
business,
businessman,
bruh.
as a businessman, you know you're lying through your teeth right now.
10 seconds.
No real ashes. That's all I gotta say. They're never gonna get that closure again.
Are ashes even a real thing?
They are, and they're never gonna get the
Two.
closure again.
1.
I think you mean
Time.
Time, baby.
All right.
Woo.
Pablo,
Yeah.
representing the state of Oklahoma.
The terrible state of Oklahoma.
All right, hold on.
It ain't
Let me
that
start the
bad.
timer. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Go.
All right, bro. I'm gonna cut your balls off, but not only that, I'm gonna record it. Not only that, I'm gonna eat it.
You kinky,
Not
huh?
only that, I have at least 6 peoples in my freezer. Not only that,
Sounds like a personal problem, not a
not
state
only
problem.
that, the last guy that I did, I left that fool out to bleed and die. What? You're bleeding? Oh, bruh. No ER? I'm gonna let you die too. No morgue, no ER. All right.
Keep going. You're giving me more fuel, man. Go ahead.
All right. I'll take you to the ER, but you gotta tell me you did this yourself.
Okay, sure. I'm scared. I'll do it.
All right. Yeah, you better do it.
That's all you got? That's all
Yeah.
you need?
Nah, I mean I have more clients scheduled, so it's all gonna be the same
All
shit.
right. Let me start here, bro. Okay?
He still has a minute.
Well, guess
You
what?
don't-
He's done.
You don't need the full minute?
I don't need it.
Can you do your dramatic stare at the camera? Thanks. All right, so
All right, Nestor, your rebuttal will be the remaining 1 minute.
let me
Go.
let's go here. We're talking about the worst state, right? Not the worst person. We know serial killers exist. We know psychopaths exist. That's what this sounds like. When you're talking about a state, bro, these people affected a fucking state, not a fucking person, not a singular person. They affected
I affected a whole state.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, not one person.
There's fake.
I have multiple people in my freezer.
They travel to you, so they travel all over, not just.
Well,
your
technically,
state.
the dead
They
people
traveled.
to them
They
too.
traveled,
Travel to my state.
Here. This is
to
from
my terrible.
This is a
terrible
local,
state.
a local fucking Colorado people.
That's right, a local.
Their cremains, their fake cremains are in people in Colorado homes, man. We're talking about states here. We're not talking about a single person. Their cremains are in fucking all over these houses, man.
10 seconds.
That's all I gotta say, dude. Think about it.
I don't know why you're yelling at me.
Yeah.
She's a judge.
well, I don't know. I like yelling at you. He scares me.
Yeah.
You talk about chopping off my balls and shit. And, you know,
Exactly. 'cause
I
it's
hate that damn
scarier.
sound. Change the sound, bro.
That sound. Is
That sound doesn't phase me. I sleep through that.
That's
Yeah, you do. It wakes me up.
in the next room.
All right. We said what we had to say. All right. We're not trying to drag this out.
Okay.
Nah.
You guys are
The-
gonna.
the
We
people
know
have-
who the worst is.
the people have
Oklahoma.
Colorado.
spoken
So you guys are gonna vote on Instagram. Now, Steph, you're gonna vote
here
on
in
the
person.
air. You're gonna tell us who's the worst state in your opinion and why.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with Oklahoma
Fake.
Nah, because it's
again.
true. Facts.
he keeps getting the worst states, dude. Last time too.
Well,
Why?
To be fair, I let them choose. I do a coin toss.
No, but
And they choose that
he lets
random.
us choose the state, not the story.
Yeah, yeah.
But why?
I know he's been getting lucky because
I
I mean,
wouldn't say lucky. It's just.
well, I
Let's
guess
take my
not
case.
lucky.
Some people would say unlucky.
Yeah.
Unlucky, yeah.
Because I mean, with you, the people are already dead, but this
Yeah.
guy's like chopping balls off.
But
dude.
see, with me, it's not about the people; it's about the families. The families are affected here.
Okay, but
They don't have the closure anymore, and they can never get the closure. Their families have their bodies.
did anyone die with him? Did they say, or it's
Not that I
unclear?
know of.
Yeah. They said the last guy, he let him out to bleed. Like he was bleeding out. He let him out to die.
Yeah. He left them to
I mean,
Yeah,
they
left
have
them to die.
affected families too, so
Yeah.
the same point can
But
be
they
made,
have
right?
the bodies back.
Most of the body,
You don't
the parts
know.
that weren't eaten.
Or the people that he said he just throws them in the forest. What if there's bodies that we're unaware of and then just
Yeah.
didn't catch?
Mhm.
There's only 12 cases that we know of.
Yeah,
Only
and
12?
he has balls in his freezer,
Only
bro.
12?
Well,
That
are
we
these
know
balls
of.
accounted for?
You know.
Well,
Wait, you know
Yeah.
this Colorado home
some
did
of
this
them
for
I gotten
8.
digested already.
Yeah.
You know this Colorado home did this for 8 years, right?
What
8
about the
long weeks.
digested
We don't
balls,
know.
dude?
Yeah, dude.
Are those
about the
unaccounted
balls?
for? Like, where are these people at?
The balls are unaccounted for, but the person's not.
Well,
We don't know that.
she voted her side.
I did
Yeah.
vote my
She
side.
said her
Still
side.
argue for the listeners.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, well, my vote's going to Oklahoma.
Yeah, well,
The,
guess what?
the argument can
What?
be asked though. Would you rather have your balls, or would you care what happened to your body when you were dead?
Yeah, at that point.
I'd rather my family have the closure of keeping my remains if that's what
so
they wanted.
then he can chop your balls off right now.
Huh?
So he can chop your balls off right now.
All right,
I mean, I'm not trying to get any
Jackie,
kind of
bring the
surgeries.
machete. We're gonna do. This is our next segment.
Got a fridge right here. We're set to go.
We got a grill in the back.
Yo, Pablo's a fucking low key fucking creep.
Just
Y'all want to side with the creep?
just a
I
little
don't
cannibal?
know.
There's
I
nothing
don't
creepy
know.
about a cannibal.
Well, you guys heard it here first. Vote on Instagram. We'll put up a poll after the episode goes up, so you can vote who
Yep.
was the worst.
Also, we're looking for a
Vote
new
with the
graphic
champion.
designer. We're looking-
And we'll see who carries.
Pablo's gotta go.
Who carries the medal onto next.
It's been real, fam.
Honestly, no. I thought you were gonna win last time, and he ended up pulling.
Yeah,
it.
he pulled it out of his ass.
Yeah.
you guys
Our
met.
origins.
The people.
Yeah.
The people want to hear our
The
origin
people have
story.
spoken. They were
Yeah.
like, "How did Nestor meet Steph?"
All right, so
He talks about it.
once upon a time,
Pray for Steph.
Nestor wanted to be educated. So
that was his first mistake.
he enrolled in college, and then you enrolled in college because you wanted to be educated, right?
Yes, I was.
You actually are educated.
I
'cause
was fresh out of
you're
high school.
actually beat the statistics of community college, and you got your degree.
And like, yeah.
Not me. I've been there I was there for years, and then just dropping classes and whatnot. You know what I mean? Free school. Hey. People are gonna hate me, huh?
Just be honest and just say that you wanted to keep seeing her and stay in school. And
Well, okay, so yeah,
so
we-
you purposely failed classes and dropped them. And
I met her in school. We were taking a what class was it?
Child
Development class. So at the time, I wanted to be a youth counselor. I was already EMT, but I wanted to be a youth counselor, and I needed to do some child development classes. And for the first couple of weeks, we weren't sitting together, and then we had to get in groups. So we ended up sitting on the same table, and then we were in the same group. And then I tried to pull finesse, and I told everyone, like, we did like a group packet, a study guide or some shit. And I told everyone, like, hey, I'll take the study guide home, I'll scan it, and I'll email it or text it to you guys or whatever.
that way you could get her info.
Yeah, so there was three people.
And I'm the creep.
It's not being a creep, bruh. You wouldn't
Shooting
know.
your shot.
You wouldn't know.
Question.
Yeah.
Question: how was it for you dealing with social anxiety and?
Wait. Let's get to it, and then she can answer that.
Okay.
All right.
So, there was 4 people, including me and her, in the group, and then the other 2 were happy to give me their fucking phone numbers so I can send them the study guide. And then she fucking pulled one on me, and she's like, "Oh, just write your email here."
I'll email
Wait, my
your-
email or my phone number?
No, it was the
phone number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of me getting her number, I had to fucking write my number on her.
Not even my phone. I did it
No,
on
you didn't pull out your phone.
my agenda.
On your fucking nerd agenda.
I already told you why.
She made a
Yeah.
phone number.
Well,
on
tell them
WhatsApp
why.
and
Tell them why.
Well, continue, and then I'll tell you why.
Okay. So yeah, whatever. I wrote my number down, and then everyone right away like hit me up, or I hit them up for the study guide. Sent it to them, and then it took you like a whole fucking week, and then she finally sends me a text. I was at work too. I was working night shift at the time. She sends me a text, asks for the study guide. I forward it to her, and then we just talked all night. You stayed up late, huh? Like till 3 a.m. just talking, and then that turned into like a daily thing, and then we would hang out at school. We would ditch class and then just go hang out to our favorite spot, and yeah, that's what I want. Oh, she's giving me the eyes. I wasn't supposed to say ditch class. We would hang out after class, and then and that turned into us just dating and whatnot. Yeah, and now we're here.
So you're a bad influence.
Yes.
Now-
Yeah.
He dropped a class.
I didn't drop that class.
No, another one that you were going to after, so you could hang out with
Oh,
me.
yeah, I
And
did
you
drop
didn't
a
You didn't
class.
tell me till like last year. You didn't tell me for a
No,
long
I didn't
time.
tell you for a while.
Yeah.
That wasn't. We met in 2016,
Yeah.
and we started dating shortly after. After we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't give him. I didn't write it in my in my phone because I had a really crappy phone and I was embarrassed. I didn't want to pull out my fucking like little flip phone or whatever.
It wasn't a flip phone, but
No,
it was
it wasn't, but it was really
a
crappy.
janky phone.
Yeah, it was a janky phone. Metro PCS. Shout out.
No shout out.
Crusty ass, yeah. So,
Crusty ass phone.
so I was really embarrassed, and yeah, so I had him write his number down, but he thought that meant like I wasn't interested.
Yeah, and then the fact that he didn't text me for a whole week.
I don't have anything to defend myself.
She had better things to do, bro.
Yeah.
Apparently, man.
The world doesn't
apparently.
revolve around you,
Yeah.
man.
No, but it does.
Did you think he was cute though? Like before all this?
Before he made his move.
Okay, so
Before his decline.
Pablo, all right, we're cutting Pablo off. He had one shot.
the question.
Before the study guide, before the class really
We didn't notice each other
We didn't-
until
yeah.
we were sat next to each other.
Because
Did you think he was cute when you noticed him?
Yeah, so funny story.
She's like, I actually don't think it's cute.
okay, so she's
Okay, the question was if I thought he was cute.
yeah.
Yeah, I did. I do.
I bamboozled her. So she's into like nerds. She's into nerds, and she thought I was like low key a nerd.
He had the glasses and he wore a sweater vest to school once.
I did wear. It's not a sweater vest. It's a fucking cardigan.
Who are you,
Okay.
Mr. Rogers?
I was on my Mr. Rogers shit. Yeah.
But I remember telling
Bro, I
my-
was trying to impress. Okay, fucking sue me.
Were
I
you?
guess it
I
worked.
was trying to impress.
I guess it
You wore.
worked.
That's why you wore the sweater vest.
Yeah, I look good wearing a fucking
Wait,
sweater
really?
vest. Hell yeah.
That
Huh? No, I thought she was like some kind of fucking edgy, like badass.
that's
Because
so
when I met her, she had like short, like I'm talking short hair.
pixie cut.
Yeah, like short, and she wore like a choker. And I was like, that was pretty hot too.
Which I just found.
He's like, this chick is goth.
Yeah.
She low key was a little goth. Yeah.
No, I just found out that that's his type. I don't think he ever noticed that, but me looking on the girlfriends that he's had, he's very into like a.
She always asked me like, "What's your type?" And I never had a fucking answer. Like, I don't know. Like, you're my type. Like, I never had an answer for a type, and then she narrowed it down.
No, but for a while I was like, but I don't fit that type. And then I realized what I looked like: short hair, chokers, dark clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, like yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that makes sense why I was your type because I don't look like that anymore, at all. So, but yeah, I told my friend that I met this cute guy that was an EMT.
Oh, you had that going for you, too.
Yeah, yeah.
You're already
That's-
EMT.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I thought he was a nerd too because I was like, oh, this guy's an EMT.
So see,
I'm just a big dumbass.
It didn't matter. He dropped all those classes. He already had a career anyway.
I mean, yeah.
And
I was
then-
trying to progress. But
And you knew the answers to stuff too. Like they were like kind of medical questions.
I mean, I'm low key kind of smart.
No, you are smart. You're like the smarter half of us.
I don't know about
I
that.
wouldn't go that
Yeah.
far.
No, he is. He got through a year of paramedic school.
That was tough.
That was.
So do a lot of other people. No.
I almost quit.
I'm just
Yeah, that was.
Nah,
a
I used
tough
to-
time.
Because you used to work early too, and I would call. Yeah, right. I would call you, and there'd be days where, or even after class, there'd be days where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking drop this shit. Like, it's just too hard.
Yeah.
I had my moments. She's like, no, just keep going. And I remember like one of my good friends from work. He was a medic. I was his EMT just for a couple shifts. He would always tell me like, you know, because you just talk to these people about your life, and he was, you know, oh, you got a girlfriend, you got a wife, you're married, whatever. He'd be like, man, if you go through paramedic school and your girl stays with you during paramedic school, you gotta marry her. And they say shit like that because like this shit really does fucking take a toll on you. And dude, I was going Monday through Friday. It's like a job. Like your job was to go to school and fucking get fucking hammered, get scolded by your professors, fucking, you know what I mean? And it's like,
I thought you meant hammered like drunk. I was like, damn. It's that easy?
and then it's like
I would have been a paramedic by now.
you're literally stressed 24/7, and then you're fucking like taking out that stress on your family, like on your loved ones, you know, on your girlfriend. And it's like, if they fucking put up with your shit during all that, like, you have a real one. That's what it was. And dude, I was fucking like, I broke down a couple times. I was like ready to just fucking quit. Like, I already have a job, you know, like why do I need to do this? But she's like, no, you gotta fucking do it. Like you made it this far. I was like, all right, cool, fuck it. And then
That's not
it
what you
wasn't like,
said,
all right, cool,
yeah.
fuck it. But like it yeah.
And look at it, you still not married.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We have our reasons.
All that
We have our reasons.
paramedic school and still
We have our
not-
reasons.
Shots.
Speaking of scolding, I said I was gonna bring something up. Here I am calling you out.
Oh shit.
Oh shoot.
Wouldn't
I gotta go. Take a break.
No.
Take a break.
Put your gloves up, Nestor.
Was it you or Dream Nester?
No, it was him.
Oh shit.
Oh
was him.
shit.
Okay.
It's not that bad. When we first started hanging out, you know how we go to the spot?
Yeah.
This guy kissed me, and after that, we started talking about some stuff. He didn't know my last name.
Oh god. Okay, here's my.
No. This fool, this absolute buffoon. He thought so. My Instagram, I have.
You thought your Instagram name was your last.
So my Instagram name, it's Alonzi, and it's a reference to a TV show that I like.
Doctor Who.
Yes, and so my name is like Alonzi Steph. And so he was like, yeah, I do. It's Alonzi. And I was like,
Wait, here's my.
no, shut
No,
up.
wait. Here's my reasoning for that. Because in class,
No,
like,
no, wait. I want to get to no.
Okay.
Let me finish. I want to get to the worst part. The worst part is that he said it so.
Pray for Steph, everyone.
Pray for Steph. Yeah, he said it so confident.
Oh man.
And then he's like, I was like, that's not my last name. And he's like, well, you don't know mine. And I was like, yeah, I do. It's Gonzalez. He's like, well, you don't know my birthday. And I was like, yeah, I do. And I don't know it now.
Oh, well, how dare you? Okay, how dare you?
Smart.
We'll never forgive you.
No. Oh, if you want to talk about never forget.
Here's my reasoning. In class, I knew it started with an A because she was always the first one, on the roll call, and they go by last name. And then I was like, Alonzi, like, it starts with the A. That makes sense, you know? Shame on me for not knowing, but, I mean...
That was a good guess.
It was, right?
okay.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys, like... I don't know. That's all I got.
I'm with you on this one.
That's all I got.
I got
I
you.
backed you up.
But
Oklahoma.
you were wrong.
Shut up. That was my reason. I thought I was confident. I'm like, I do know your last name, but yeah.
No, I knew your last name because roll call, I would always listen out for your name.
Lies.
But-
Yeah, that's how I know it.
stalker.
In Nestor's defense, he did say he didn't pay attention to small details.
True.
Well, obviously I did, and he didn't.
Maybe if you would have given me your phone number, you would have been like, oh, my name is so-and-so, and I would have put it on my phone,
No,
so-and-so.
but how romantic is it if you like listened out for it every time, like, oh, Stephanie. I
You
have
listened out for other reasons. You're trying to scope me out first.
Guilty as charged.
She's trying to find me on Instagram and whatnot.
She ran a background
exposing me.
check.
Yeah, I did. I did run a full background check on
She
him.
did.
Credit report.
Oh man.
Not like an actual background check.
No.
She's like, yeah, my dad works for the CIA.
She's like, what's your mom's maiden name? What's the name of your first pet? I
Well-
want to learn about you.
Okay. Well, since
Social
he outed
security
me,
number? Wait, what?
so I tried to find him on Instagram. That's why I was listening to his name so I can know, but I couldn't find him. So he gave me his email. So I went on Facebook, and you can search people up with their emails. So I found his Facebook off of his email.
Damn, shouts out to girls.
That's wild,
Do
right?
you work for Catfish?
Yo, I'm telling you, be careful with what you say because there's people like me out there. Based on some stuff that you guys said, I was able to detect some detective stuff out.
She can dig shit up,
Ooh,
dude.
Damn.
She can dig shit up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta go. I gotta delete some shit.
All right. Well, that's going to be it, right?
I got one thing.
Oh, you got one more thing? All right.
I know it's not your birthday, but I got you a gift,
Ooh.
and I didn't wrap it.
Oh.
For Steph.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was for you.
No, it's
No,
for
it's for
you.
you.
It's for you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, fuck him. I got one.
Oh, how fun.
So I know you don't read comics, but I figured you could read it. I know you like Hawkeye.
What is it? Oh, she loves Hawkeye.
But that's a girl Hawkeye, which is my favorite, who is set to get her
Is
own
this
show.
is this the daughter?
She's not related to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Yeah, I mean, there's more to it. I just got you the first volume to see, if you like it. Maybe you want to read comics. That's your foot in the door, but that's a pretty good one. I read the whole thing.
Oh, thank you.
Look,
I love that.
This is something that you can read, and you don't have to. You
Oh,
can't
you
imagine
don't-
shit.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has
So you
the
have pictures
pictures
You don't have
for
to
you.
imagine it.
Cool. I love that.
Maybe
Thank
this is
you.
what you were missing all along. was
I know,
comics.
for real.
Yeah, I didn't even
It's
think
just-
about that. Like, it has the pictures for you.
There-
Yeah, that's what I just said, Pablo.
My mind is blown, dude.
Bro, they have pictures.
Nah, but see, like, 'cause
Bro,
when you can't picture this,
aliens.
He's probably really lost right now.
He's from
Cause he-
the different universe where they have where they don't have pictures in comics.
yeah, we need the Carlos from the other timeline.
We're talking about you, bro. Pablo's gone.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
he had one shot on his birthday.
it's been real,
For
Pablo.
Brandon's pride.
I'm on a different timeline, bro.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. So, all right. Well, while the guests are talking,
Yeah, while our guests are over here
well,
talking.
this has been another Clear Frames episode.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for coming, and make sure you follow us on Instagram, where we do everything. You can vote for your favorite Olympian, worst state. Yeah, just keep up to date with us, what we're doing, and yeah, thanks for listening.
Remember always, pray for Steph.
Rock and roll.